BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone of the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Back to throw here.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets it in 3. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good hit, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They're going to look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, Gordon. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their own 15.
Play action here, Corral.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down. Reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. 2nd and 10. Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Corral to Moore there, good for a Carolina first.
I think when they look at the offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got it to the 43 here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral on 2nd down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Corral will throw it. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they in one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Play action, Corral.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Trouble keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Score! Touchdown, Panthers! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Corral. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw there taken in by Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Texans will earn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
first down. Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ninth play of the drive now. 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down and 4, Corral. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes it to Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their 1st touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Corral. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Corral on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gordon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders out in the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, and that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Corral to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Sammy Lions.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Corral. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash and calling it even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on second down. Corral. And now here is another interception. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.